In the quiet suburb of Frederick, Colorado, August 13, 2018, began like any ordinary summer morning. The sun had barely risen, the neighborhood still calm, and no one could imagine that a crime so dark, so unthinkable, was about to unfold behind the doors of a seemingly perfect American family home. Shanann Watts, a 34-year-old mother of two and pregnant with her third child, had just returned from a business trip. When she didn't show up for a doctor's appointment later that day, concerns spread quickly. Her friend, noticing something wasn't right, called police. Officers arrived at the Watts residence, knocking on the door, searching the rooms, and finding nothing. No Sean, no kids, no trace of where they had gone. Only silence. Chris Watts, Shanann's husband, pulled into the driveway moments later. Too calm. He spoke softly, hands in his pockets, telling officers that everything was fine. But the police bodycam caught something else. His nervous glances, his shaky breathing, his strange explanations. The perfect husband image was starting to crack. As the search intensified, drones hovered over oil fields where Chris worked. K-9 units sniffed through the home. The FBI joined the investigation. But the world watched in disbelief when Chris appeared on local news, pleading for his family's safe return. He looked into the camera, his voice steady, begging Sean and to come home. But behind that calm mask was a chilling truth. When investigators confronted Chris with evidence, his changing stories, the mistress he tried to hide, the failed lie detector test, his facade collapsed. And then he confessed. Chris admitted to killing Sean and during what he claimed was an argument. But what followed was even darker. He smothered his two young daughters, Bella and Celeste, and disposed of their bodies at a remote oil site owned by his employer. The brutality stunned the nation. The betrayal shook millions. A father, a man once seen as gentle and devoted, had become one of the most infamous family annihilators in modern American history. The truth was even more horrifying than anyone imagined. The autopsy revealed the fear and struggle the children endured, and the heartbreaking final moments of Shanann and her unborn son, Nico. Prosecutors later revealed that Chris' motive was disturbingly simple. He wanted a new life, free from responsibility, free from his family. But the justice system moved quickly. In November 2018, Chris Watts was sentenced to multiple life sentences without the possibility of parole. No escape. No future. Just the weight of his crimes and the memory of the family he destroyed. The case of Chris Watts spread across the internet, social media, and national headlines, becoming one of the most searched, discussed, and analyzed true crime stories in America. It exposed the dark underbelly of toxic relationships, the dangers of hidden double lives, and the terrifying reality that sometimes the monster is the person standing right beside you. Today, many still wonder, how could a man who smiled in family photos commit a crime so cold? How did a seemingly perfect life hide such darkness? And could this tragedy have been prevented? The murders of Shanann Watts, Bella, Celeste, and unborn baby Nico remain one of the most haunting family annihilation cases in U.S. history, a tragic reminder that evil can wear a familiar face. For more intriguing stories, subscribe to our YouTube channel CrimeCaseChronicles.